Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Indiana's offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deeper, else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Rourke. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be brought down. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30, the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Fly sweep coming. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Gets open down the middle. That's a live ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. This offense has a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. And now they've moved into the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Dances away again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a goal.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I know that wasn't a big loss by the QB, but still, you'd love to see that ball just go into the stands and go incomplete. If no one's open in this area of the field, just got to get rid of it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Rourke. Quickly complete. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll go right back to him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. What a cut. Now he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll let it go down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Indiana!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked. And the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it.
Oh, it's blocked! The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he coughs it up again.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws toward the end zone. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They've only converted one time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll fires toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Black. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-pick.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Now last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will... Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker?
Man, everybody loves a fake punt.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. Ball's out.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to throw, it's Rourke. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, 1st order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 1st downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few 1st downs, walk out with the W.
He's past the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Quarterback checking off. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. Shakes off the defender.
And that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened.